Hello viewers, welcome to UN College Digital Class. In today's session, I am going to discuss one very simple sorting algorithm, that is bubble sort. Already in the previous session of designing algorithm, I have discussed about quick sort and comparison sort. Quick sort is very effective one, it is having lots of advantages, and similarly comparison sort is also a very simple type of sorting algorithm. But this is bubble sort is quietly effective more in comparison to comparison sort. Now we will discuss about bubble sort. In order to explain bubble sort, I have used a list of elements here and let the list name is A and let the list consist of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. Okay. You may take more elements also here, but I have used 5 elements here to so that it will be easy for exploration. Now let us start. When you will start in bubble sort, the loop will be started from the first location till the end one. Okay. And at the first iteration, how it will work? It will just compare the first element with the second element, and let assume that here we are using the sorting in ascending order. So, from the lowest value to the highest value or the biggest value. Here first we will compare with 22 with 1 and there will be swapped, 1 will be here and 22 will be here. Now we will compare 22 with 9. Now 9 will come to this location, 22 will come to this location. Now we will compare 22 with 10. Now 10 will come here and 22 will come here, and now 22 with 6, and we will swap 22 with 6, and the list will be looked like this after first iteration. Okay, this is the list after first iteration. Now it is very similar to comparison sort which we have discussed in the last session, but at the end of the explanation I will show you how it is different from the comparison sort and in which particular way it is more effective in comparison to comparison sort. Okay. Then we will discuss about the second iteration. In case of second iteration, what will happen? Again sorting, again comparison and again swapping. If any element is greater value in comparison to its next consecutive location, then swapping. Okay. So, 1 with 9 there will be no swapping, 1 9 will be in the same location, no problem. 9 with 10 no swapping, then 10 with 6 yes swapping, 6 will be here, 10 will be here, then 10 with 22 no swapping. Okay. This is after the second iteration. Now we will talk we will discuss about the third iteration. I am just writing the third iteration here so that everything will be in the same board. Okay, at the third iteration what will happen? 1 9 we will compare 1 9 no interchange, so 1 will be here, 9 will be here, then 9 6 yes 9 is greater value in comparison to 6, that is why 6 will be here, 9 will be here. Then 9 with the next location 10, no swapping, 10 will be as usual, 10 and 22 already in the proper position. So, no swapping, and after third iteration the list will be like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then here it is clearly visible that the list is sorted. Okay. Exactly what is happening in the comparison sort, but the difference is here that at each iteration what is happening here, at the first iteration we are moving from the first location till the end. Okay. And at the next iteration what we are doing, we are moving to not up to the last location, we are moving from the first location to n minus 1. Then in the next iteration we are moving up to the n minus 2. In this way at each iteration it means that here we are moving from this location to this location and we are getting this one, and when we have got this one and again we are performing swapping operation, sorting operation, at that time we are moving from this location to this location, and we get this list, okay, and this list is already sorted. Now, I am explaining this once again by using both comparison and bubble set at the same time, so that you will be have clear concept on both the sorting algorithm and how they are different with particular point. In case of bubble set, the loop will be continued for one location till the n minus 1, and the same is happening also here. But the difference is that at each iteration of bubble set, both will work in nested loop, no problem, okay. But in case of bubble set, at each iteration the loop will move from the first location to n minus I, okay. I is the index value or I is the loop iterator. But in case of comparison set, the loop will be continued each time for I equal to 0 to n minus 1, or we may say that first location till the end, okay. Now we will discuss, now we will explain it step by step. In case of bubble set, another element or another advantage is that at each iteration it is just limiting or restricting the list of item, which is not happening in case of comparison set. Let us start. At the first iteration in bubble set, 1 will be here, 22 will be here, then 22 with 9, then 9 will be here, 22 will be here, 22 with 10, then 10 will be here, 22 will be here, then 22 with 6, 6 will be here, 22 will be here. This is the after first iteration, okay. Then second iteration, and when we are talking about the first iteration, the loop is moving from the first location till the end, but when we are talking about the second iteration, the loop will start from the first location, but it will move up to this one. It will not consider this the last element. Why? Because when we are sorting at each iteration, what is happening? The highest value is placed at its proper location. In case of the first list, the highest value is 22. So, it has placed in the first iteration. So, it is not necessary to consider 22 once again in the second iteration. So, 1 with 9, 1 is at its proper position, then 9 with 10, proper position, 10 with 6, again swapping, 6 will be here, 10 will be here, and 22 as it is in the position, no problem. Then after the second iteration, what we will do in the third iteration? We will take from this point to this point. Why? Because 10 is at the proper location, proper position. So, at the third iteration, what we are doing? 1 with 9, no problem, 9 with 6, swapping, then 6 with 9 with 10, not necessary, 10, 22 in its proper position. Then we will discuss about the fourth iteration. When we will talk about the fourth iteration, we will take this much of element, okay, because all are in proper position. So, 1, 6, yes, all these are in proper position, and here we there is no need of swapping. This is another rule of bubble set, that when there is no need of swapping, when there is no requirement of swapping in one iteration, the loop will be stopped, because the list is already sorted. Now, I am explaining the same one by using the comparison set. In case of comparison set, what is happening? 22 with 1, 1 will come here, 22, then 22 with 9, then 22 with 10, 10 will come here, 22 is 6, 6 will come here, then at the end 22, okay. This is after the first iteration, and you may see that it is clearly visible, the first iteration, after the first iteration of bubble set, the list is looking like this, and after the first iteration of comparison set, the list is looking in the exactly the similar way, okay, there is no difference. Then where is the difference? Now, at the second iteration, at the first iteration we have checked from this location to this location, and at the second iteration also we will check from this location to this location, and after checking the list will be like this. 1, 9, 9 with 10, all are in OK position, 10 with 6. Now swapping 6 with 10, then 10, 22. Okay. Each time we need to compare, and here it is also clearly visible that after first iteration you have got the output which is exactly similar one, after the first iteration of bubble set. Okay. The first iteration of the bubble set is producing this output which is exactly similar with the comparison set. But where is the problem? The problem is that in case of the first iteration, after the first iteration, when we are doing the second iteration, we are taking from this location to this location. Okay. But it is not happening in case of comparison set. Here we are using the first tree from the first location till the end. This is the difference. It means that you will get the sorted output in comparison set, you will get the sorted output using quick sort, bubble set, no problem. But the difference is that in bubble set at each iteration we are just decreasing one by one element, which is not in case of comparison set. So, it is taking more memory. Then another difference, and to explain the another difference I need to use another example. So, let us start. Here I am going to explain the bubble set by using another example, and here I am going to explain another feature of bubble set. Let us start. Let the list name is A, and the list consists of these elements, 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, we know that one feature of bubble set is that at each iteration it is decreasing one element. Which one element? Which is the highest value, because it is in ascending order. Okay. So, at the first iteration what is happening? What will happen? 2, 6, proper position, 6 with 1, swapping, 6 with 9, no requirement of swapping, 9 with 10, no requirement of swapping. So, the list will be looked like this. And at the second iteration, what will happen? 2 with 1, swapping. And yes, one more thing is that here we will take the list, or we will assume the list from this location to this location. Why? Because the highest value has already placed in its proper position. So, there is no requirement of again comparison. Okay. 2 with 1, swapping, then 2 with 6, no swapping, 6 with 9, okay, no requirement of swapping, 9 with 10, okay, already sorted. And then at the third iteration, what we will take? We will use this much of element, and the list is, as the list is already sorted, it is visible here. So, we may say that the list is already sorted. So, there is no requirement of swapping. Okay. So, the list will be this one, which is the final output, and here there is no more iteration is required. This is the advantage of bubble set. What is the advantage? Advantage is that at the first case, but at each step bubble set is decreasing one by one element. This is the first advantage. Second advantage is that if at any iteration there is no requirement of swapping, it means that the list is already sorted, which is not possible in case of comparison set. In both cases, the loop will be continued in nested way for n minus 1 time. Okay, but in case of bubble set, if the condition is satisfied, there is no requirement of swapping in any iteration, then loop will be closed, because the list is already sorted, which is not happening in case of comparison set. So, let us start explaining the comparison set, so that you can be clear on the differences in between both the sorting algorithm. At the first iteration, the list will be in this way: 2 with 6, no comparison, 6 with 1, 1 will be here, 6 will be here, 6 with 9, no comparison, 9 with 10, no comparison. Then second iteration, at the second iteration, 2 with 1, 1 will be here, 2 will be here, 2 with 6, no necessary of swapping, 6 with 9, no swapping, 9 with 10, no swapping. in case of this sorting approach, what is happening at each iteration, we are moving from the first location till the end. This is one drawback. Then third iteration, the list, there is no requirement of swapping. So, list will be look like this. I am just writing the final list 1, 2, 6, 9, 10. Okay. And at the end of the third iteration, again fourth iteration. Why? Because here the loop will be continued in a nested manner for n minus 1 time. This is also the logic for bubble set, but in bubble set, inside bubble set, one extra if condition is there, what I will explain later. Okay. At the fourth iteration, again there is no requirement of swapping because the list is already sorted and we got the final output. Now, you can clearly visible the differences in between the bubble set and comparison set. Now, I am going to explain the algorithm of bubble set. Here, I have used the list, the name of the list is A here. Then the algorithm starts with the name of the function, that is bubble set. Here we have used one variable, the variable name is flag. Okay. You may use any variable, it is just used for the purpose of representing true or false. That is why I have used the variable name is flag. Here I have used nested loop. Obviously, in any sorting you will use nested loop, general sorting, not in recursion. Here I have used the nested loop. The first loop will be continued from the first location till n minus 1. Okay. And here I have used the list which consists of 5 elements. So, here to explain you, the list will be, the loop will be continued from 1 to n minus 1, that is 4. And the second loop, the inner loop will be continued for 1 to the last location for the first time, but gradually it will decrease. It means that for the first time it will continue up to the last location, that is the n minus 1, and the next n minus 2, next n minus 3 in this way. And here I have used the again the statement flag equal to 0. You may actually, I have repeatedly used here. So, if you will omit this one, there will be no problem, flag equal to 0. Then inside the if statement, we are checking if any element is greater value in comparison to its next location, then swapping, and after swapping we are just converting flag equal to 1. Okay. In this way the loop will be continued. Here this is the opening brace and closing brace of if condition, and here this is the opening bracket and closing brace of for condition, for loop. Okay. And again at the end of this for loop, after each iteration, what we will do? We will check if flag equal to 0. If flag equal to 0, then return A, means return list. Otherwise, if flag equal to not equal to 0, it means that again the loop will be continued. Actually, what is happening here? Suppose you are taking a list and after second iteration, and the list consists of 10 number of element, and after second iteration or third iteration, the list is already sorted and there is no more requirement of swapping. It means that the flag value remains 0, it is not converted to 1, and at that time return list. Okay. Now, I am explaining this one by using a very short and simple example. Let the list consist of 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Just for the sake of explanation, this algorithm I am using a very simple list. Okay. This list is already unsorted now, also it is unsorted one. So, here at the first iteration, what will happen? 1 will be checked with 2, then 2 will be 3, 3 will be 5, 5 will be 4, and at the end of the first iteration the list will be looked like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is after first iteration, and during second iteration what will happen? Yes, one thing is that at the first iteration the flag value will be 1. So, it will be not, the condition will not be satisfied. Okay. In case of the second iteration, what will happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is already sorted. So, this portion will not be executed, and as this portion will not be executed, flag value remains 0 as it is, and as the flag value is 0, return A. It means that this list will be returned as the final list which is already sorted. I hope you have got the basic idea on the algorithm of bubble set, but still if you have any doubt, then please write to me in the comment box so that I can clear your doubt. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great time.